And the Tab Touch handicap field is set ready and they're racing as well. And Dust Me Off was the first to get going, and out quickly is What That Song. Bardsy's looking for the lead. Golgotha had broken okay, so did Lashilla. Here comes He's a Parker, starting to stride over very, very quickly. Driving across, looking for the front, going over to the back straight, followed then by Vintrusive, who trails them around them 3 deep. Further back in the field, Wing Commander when they got going, and Touched, and Thunderboom's back there and wide, and Buster Shadow's back last of all as He's a Parker ramped up the pace. 1100 to travel, and so to the Riverside they go. He's a Parker led, but now tries to slow them down. Out by nearly a length on Lashilla. Bardsey third, a length and a half to Vintrusive, getting a pretty handy run behind a Hot Speed. Then came Golgotha down on the inside. He's starting to ride him along to try and stay on the bridle at the 800. Dust Me Off in the middle is next of all, being closely followed by Touched, who's had no luck. 3 deep in transit. What That Song's down near the rail in the last group, included Wing Commander, Thunderboom with its ears written off, and last of all is Buster's Shadow at the 550, nearing the turn, and He's a Parker, freshened up since the Derby, brings them around the corner. 2 in front from Bardsey being ridden along. Vintrusive sets after the leader, getting around Lashilla, held up on the fence, but now getting a split. Golgotha after they turn for home, and a gap back in the field on the inside. What That Song, Buster's Shadow down on the inside, runs on. Vintrusive got to He's a Parker. Golgotha got the split though, and Golgotha ranges through, hits the front from Intrusive. It's Golgotha the leader close to home, and Golgotha too good. Golgotha beat Vintrusive. Buster's Shadow might be third, just in front of What That Song, the tiring He's a Parker. Then Bardsey a gap behind them. Dust Me Off, Thunderboom, Lashilla. Further back when they'd pulled up Wing Commander, and after being trapped deep all the way, it was Touched who pulled up a long, long last. Golgotha over on the rails. Brody Kirby has proven too good here in the 5th, the Tab Touch handicap. Golgotha beating Vintrusive, and Buster's Shadow snatching third. Golgotha by Street Cry, trained by David Harrison for the Mount Hellowell stud, and ridden by Brody Kirby, drawing away in the last little bit to win by more than a length over Vintrusive, Kate Whitten. Buster's Shadow on the rail. Joey has a party, and What That Song will be 4th home in 1:36.13, and they were charging along all the way. He's a Parker coming over and then ramping up the pace, so they ran it hard and fast for the 1600. Golgotha, too good for them. Posts its 5th win in 20 runs. Good strike rate for Craig Thompson's Mount Hellowell stud. A Street Cry, Shining Jewel gelding. B. Kirby. Second is number 5, Intrusive by Blackfriars out of Obtrusive. Dan Morton, Kate Whitten for David Reed, Frank Robinson, Mrs. J. Tingley, Mrs. J. and J. Cormack, Mrs. S. Gargano, and Ms. D.J. Reed and Ms. W. Austin. And third is number 3, Buster's Shadow by Oratorio from Yuma Shadow for David, Jenny Harrison, Graham, Megan Donovan, Lex Shirley Piper. Also ID and K. Wheatland, O. Kitty, D. Bales, B. Johnson, S. Fusen, along with G. Kubali and J. Ram, P. and P. Barros. 4th, What That Song, a length and a quarter, 2 3/4, the official margins, 35.82, that last 600. The shortest way home, down on the rails, and B. Kirby aboard the winner, Golgotha, second up, salutes. Race 6, the Glenroy Chaff handicap, the next on the card. It's devoid of any changes there. Let's go to the yard. Dave Harrison makes his way across towards the winner's enclosure after this victory. He scraped the Dulux, young Brody Kirby, and Dave Harrison's now down there with Gareth Hall.
Thank you very much for that, Macca. David Harrison joins us here on Sky Thoroughbred Central. He's had one of those campaigns. He's started off in February, but he's had a little bit of a space in between runs. But that was a really good effort today. I know Kirby took all of the shortcuts, but he won pretty well.
He did, yeah. He travelled well and he rode him well. So, yeah, nice win.
Tell us the story behind this horse. He just recently joined your stable, but he's been in pretty good form since landing at the Harrison camp.
He has, yeah. He's always had a bit of trouble with his feet, but he's a pretty tough horse, so he gets on top of it, and on race day he doesn't feel it.
What's his level?
Well, I don't know. I think he's a nice country cups horse.
Looking forward to that. Maybe later on, if you do you put him into the paddock? Do you send him to the paddock now and maybe find a race for him, or you keep on going with him?
Oh, I think he'd be a nice horse at Belmont, so I'll just hopefully go through the grades there at Belmont. Yeah.
Job well done.
Thanks, buddy.
There we go. There's David Harrison there, and a Golgotha, far too strong. Vintrusive's knocking on the door, and also Buster's Shadow, and what that song was back and forth. 1, 5, 3 and 10, the numbers there. Brittany, and you're about to catch up with one of the young guns of the game in Brodie Kirby, and that was a gem of a ride.
It was. He's really bounced back. Sometimes, you know, you see these jockeys come off a bit of an injury layoff, and we know that Brodie had that injury a few months back and had some time out of the saddle. And he spoke to us last week when he won his first Metro ride back on the Wednesday last week. He's since won on Saturday on Necklet, and now gets into the winner's circle again today. So he's certainly booting home the winners and finding his confidence again. We'll ask him now. Brodie, we're just talking about your form now that you're back in the saddle from injury. Are you definitely feeling that confidence through your riding?
Yeah, definitely. It took a few winners, but it's back now, so it's good.
And that was a nice victory today. Managed to get into a beautiful spot on the rails midfield, and then the gap just opened up for you on the rail in the home straight.
Yeah, they wanted me to push forward, and I could see they were going to go hard, so I had to sit. And the horse has a tendency to lay in. I've won on him before, and it was just nice to have the rails run, you know, have the rail to follow, and he let down well.
You have another 2 nice rides for the rest of the day, Easewald and Fast as the Wind. Can you separate those two? Who's the best ride?
No, I thought all my rides today were a fair chance, so hopefully we can get the money in one of the next 2.
Good luck and congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Brett. Tough.